Hello, Siso, welcome. Hello, welcome, Sarah. Yeah, I'm in Sweden. Omumbeja, you're welcome. Joanne, welcome. Joanne, I'm at home in my living room. Yeah, sorry, I'd gone to pick a sweater. It's cold. Yeah, today's topic, people chose relationships. Last time it was about a discussion about why boys should spend on a girl they're dating. So for those of you who missed, there's still video on my Facebook page. You can still give your views as we wait for others to join for the new topic. Yeah, Joanne. Yeah, I'm also waiting for more people. I think in 10 minutes we can start with the ones that are available. Otherwise, how are you, Joanne? My Mumbeja. Simbi, Karibu, welcome sis. So guys, my question is, should we continue with the last discussion? Why men should, okay, not men, boys or boyfriends should spend on their girlfriends? Or should we talk about what to expect in relationships? Michelle Icheza, welcome, Sherry. And this time, I don't want to be the only one talking. Please give your views. This discussion is open for everyone. Florian, welcome. So in 6 minutes, we can start the discussion. Omombeja Sierra, Sharon, good luck, Mirembe, come contribute your ideas. I'm listening but still busy in the kitchen, babes. Yeah, Omombeja, we still have time. Yeah, I'm also here waiting to listen to everyone's idea or thoughts, because dating, relationships, money has become a bigger issue than before. Yes, I'm not too young, not too old, but old enough to know. Tumsime David, welcome. Lisa Bolin, welcome. Sharon Mirembe, hello, welcome. Nzuno nsanyuse okulaba Sharon, era Omumbeja agambye gwaba tandika kubanga she's a bit busy taking care of her stomach. Henrik, willkommen, hey hey Tant. For those of you who don't know what Tant is an old woman, yes. For my next birthday, I need a wheelchair. Esperance, welcome, Sherry. So, guys, in 3 minutes, we are going to start the discussion. Some of you suggested we continue with what we were talking about last time. If boys should spend on their girlfriends or just relationships in general. I'm okay, Espe. How are you? Carol Cruz, welcome, sweetheart. So, Carol, ojja tuwaayo ebirowoozo byo. So guys, if anybody here is single or has a brother that is single, Sharon Mirembe is searching. So this discussion is very important for us singles. So those of you who are already in relationships, give us your views, how your relationships went, what you expected, what not to expect. Lizette, welcome sis. Eragwe, tukurina, newlywed. We need your ideas. Hello, Woodpecker husband. I'm okay. Nice to see you here. Oh, Lizette, thanks, beautiful. You're beautiful too. Guys, I'm seated on the floor because I have to have my camera on the table. So hope none of you is so comfortable in their sofas or their beds. I want you all on your floors. What? Joanne, Woodpecker is as curious as most of us. Chesco, welcome. Florida Kairanga, welcome. I'm so happy we have a lot of people already in relationships or married. So let's hear from you. Zora Omar, welcome sis. Vite Florida, amakuru. Umungu wanje mufashe, umukwe wanje mufashe neza. Ko nanjye umukobwa mubabikiye. Woodpecker, here you should go to sleep. 2 votes already. A third one, you're out. Amanda Johnson, oh, welcome sis. So guys, greetings from Mashta. Tobias, welcome. Greetings from Luleå, the coldest place in Sweden. So guys, we're going to start the discussion. Shantari, welcome. So last time's discussion was about boys wondering what they should spend on their girlfriends. And most people agreed with me. Yes, everyone on this platform is African or has lived before this equality thing started, even in Europe, because it's not something new. So with our culture, apart from things changing slowly, a boy is expected to spend on the girlfriend, especially when it comes to simple things like dinner, transport, wherever. Then later, in the later stages of your relationship, it's up to you between the two of you, how you decide. But culturally, that's how it is. Simple. Things are changing. As I mentioned last time, things are changing, but it will take years. My generation, your generation might not live to that. Our kids, our grandchildren might live to that. But you and me, unless, as I mentioned, unless you wait to date in 20, 30 years to come, in a senior home, by the way, because I don't think anybody here is under 20 or 25 years. I don't see anybody who is under 25 years. Myself, I'm on the 4th floor, so Don't even expect that. Tradition, if you're a man, you're dating, expect. That's the only time we enjoy being spoiled, by the way, because when it comes to marriage, things change. You men change. The way you treat us when we're your girlfriends is not the way you treat us when we become your wives. So Woodpecker, here you're quiet. No, please talk. We need more of men's views, actually, because this problem is on the men's side most. There's no girl that's complaining that their boyfriends are spending on them. It's you men who are complaining about spending on your girlfriends. And the biggest excuse or reason why men think they shouldn't spend on their girlfriends is most of them say, if you're having sex, you're both enjoying. We are not exchanging our bodies. You're not spending so we can sleep with you either. It's part of culture. It's part of process. It's even rare. 10%, not even 10%, 5% of women approach. 5% of women propose. Naiga Alia, welcome. Hugs, long time. So today's topic is relationship stages. And according to the Vanessa Hampton, welcome. According to last time topic, why should boys spend on their girlfriends? This time, today's topic is when should a guy spend on their girlfriend? Or in what stage of relationship should a girl expect the boyfriend to spend on them? Or when should both expect having sex? I'm sorry, I'm using adult words, but I'm sure everyone here is an adult. Joan, money has become a key thing in a relationship. Seriously, before or even years to come, money rules. Agree to disagree, money is very important in a relationship. Whether little or big, depending on your demands, money is very, very important. Because even if you're, okay, let's leave alone just dating. If you're planning a family, every family is driven by money. No, money rules the world. Some people say money doesn't bring happiness or is not everything, but today's world, money is everything. People are together because of money. People are killing each other because of money. Governments have gone crazy. Nobody wants to leave their position because of money. They know what they're profiting. Money in every relationship is important. Rob MP, karibu mko wacu, mkazana wacu. So guys, help me out. As I said, this is open for everyone. At what stage of relationship should a couple expect money or sex from each other? Vanessa Mtoni, karibu sheri. Kakabera Clementine, welcome. Ineza Sabine, Chika, welcome. So guys, I'm not a relationship expert. That's why this is open for everyone. But I've dated enough and I'm old enough to know. To me, when it comes, first of all, relationships are different. Some people want someone to just have fun with, and some people are looking for a long-term relationship that leads to marriage. So we all have different relationships. Couples, people meet for different reasons, and each couple, every person has an idea of how their relationship should go. And the most important thing when it comes to relationships, first of all, have self-confidence, have self-love. Don't enter a relationship when you don't love yourself, expecting someone else to love you. Mugabe John, welcome. Desire, welcome. Thanks, Sherry. You inspire me a lot, and a lot of women, by the way. Thanks for what you're doing. So guys, as I said, in every relationship, whether it's your kids, friends, family, work, you have to have self-confidence and self-love. Don't expect someone to see something you don't see in yourself. Nope. That's why most people fail relationships. You go with expectations, high expectations. You see yourself in someone else. I can't live without her or him. How was your life before you met the person? If you don't love yourself, who is going to love you? If you don't love yourself, you won't get the love you deserve. Anybody can love you the way they want, not the way you want. So please, most important, if you don't have self-love, if you don't have self-confidence, those are the two things you should practice before you even think of jumping into a relationship. Those are the two things you should practice before you expect people to treat you the way you want to be treated. Coming to that, some people just want to be respected because of their status, their age. I don't know, I'm your auntie, I'm your mom, I'm your boss, I'm your what? No. Respect is earned. Respect yourself. Respect the person you expect to respect you. They respect you back. We don't just respect you because you're older. We don't just respect you because you're so and so. We might fear you. Fear and respect are two different things. If you're my boss and I'm scared of you, I don't respect you. I'll do things right when you're around. When I know you're coming, I'll just do everything out of fear. The days you're not there, I won't. If you're a parent and your kids fear you instead of respecting you, they'll just do right when you're around. They'll keep a lot of things from you just because they're scared, not because they respect you. So relationship, respect yourself, have self-confidence, Have self-love. Don't expect me as Kado to love you when you don't love yourself. If you love yourself, it will show. If you don't, however much I say, all the positive things I say about you, you won't agree with me because you don't feel it. Own it. Own yourself. Respect yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Confidence is a topic I'm going to talk about next time. Have self-love. Most people in relationships, bad relationships, like toxic relationships, they don't love themselves. They just see themselves in the other person. Their partner becomes their mirror. Whatever they tell them is true. You can't find somebody who loves you after me. Says who? Says who? And if you don't have a partner, if you don't have a boyfriend or husband, if you love yourself, if you have friends that love you, if you have family that loves you, colleagues that love you, that's enough. Same thing with people thinking being single means lonely. You can be in a relationship and, my dear, still be lonely. If you love yourself, you have good company, or you can even be your own company because you love yourself enough to find out, to do things that make you happy. Happiness comes from you, not from your neighbor, not from money, not from your mother, not from your father, not from your sister, not from anybody. Happiness comes from you. So please, before you enter a relationship, confidence and self-love. Those are the two main things. Two main things. If you don't love yourself, my dear, this is where someone tells you to change this, that, and you do it. Tomorrow it's over. You meet someone else. They ask you to change this, and you do it. You just end up in confusion. So have self-love, and the rest will just follow. Denise Ngamie, welcome, and Pat Nyenyezia, welcome. Sophie, welcome. Pretty Contagious, welcome. We are here to talk, and I know you talk more than me, so please contribute. Fatima Mutoniwase, welcome. Nicole, welcome. So as I was saying, please keep, as I said, this conversation is for everyone. Give me your thoughts. Nicole Kamana, welcome. Yeah, as I was saying, relationships. First thing, before you think of a relationship, love yourself, respect yourself, have self-confidence. Know what you want in a relationship. There's no one rule for relationships. Okay, most relationships, if you ask someone what you're looking for in a relationship, most people have some things in common. Someone who's God-fearing, someone trustworthy, someone who loves me, someone with sense of humor, someone who, yeah, those are the main common points. But other than that, relationships are different. We all want different things in relationships. As I mentioned, someone just wants to have fun. Someone wants a partner to live with, have family. Someone wants marriage but doesn't want kids, or already they both have kids, they just need or want each other's company. So relationships are so different. So different. What I want is not what the other person wants. The most important thing is put everything on the table. Day one. Day one. No, I'm not talking about your life. Sometimes you go on a date and you wonder if you've been on a job interview. You've known yourself for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Someone wants to know you in a day. Tell me everything about you. Hey, slowly. First thing, tell the person what you want. If it's just fun, and if that's what they want, they will stay. If you just want to have fun and they're looking for a partner in crime, in everything, someone to build a family with, then you're with the wrong person. So please, on the first day, say exactly what you want. If you want someone to live with, if you want someone to just have fun with, if you want someone, you don't want kids, if you want to have kids, just those are the most important things, by the way. Don't think that everyone is looking for marriage. No. Not everyone is looking for marriage. And then you go on without talking about it. After years, the other one complains when they propose. We've seen a lot of proposals where people run away, like they love you, but living with you wasn't the point. But you never discussed it from day one. At least on day one, whether they can get to marry you or not, but with time, whatever you're doing, however long it takes, they have that in their mind. Pamela, welcome. Oh, Joan, I'm speaking sense. Yeah, I'm sober. It's Tuesday. Yeah, anyway, this thing of relationship, that's why we all have to discuss. Relationships are so different. Same thing as marriage. That's why most relationships or marriages are failing. Your neighbor does this. Your singer told you this. Your mom told you that. Your friend told you that. Or they do it this way. No, do it your way. Do it your way. Be yourself. There's nothing like faking in a relationship. Because what you see at the beginning of the relationship or in dating is what you're going to see in marriage. And you can't fake it for so long. No. Be yourself. Let the person love you the way you are. If they don't, as I mentioned in the last video, the world is a buffet. There's the exact person you want. You want a dark skinned? There is a dark skinned. You want someone without or with makeup? There is. You want light skin? There is. Small butt? There is. Big? There is. Small boobs, flat, wherever, every shape, every physical appearance, you want uneducated? There is. Uneducated? There is. You want someone with or without money? The world is a buffet. So please don't come with high expectations. And don't come in a relationship trying to be God. Irene, welcome, sis. Rona, welcome. Mambo Irene. Yeah, I'm tired. Irene is my sister. I've known her since I came to Sweden, and we've been sisters since then. In bad or good, we are there. We've got each other's shoulder. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is don't come in a relationship with high expectations. Don't come in a relationship trying to be God, Jesus, or an engineer. You're going to change someone. As who? Change who? Who? As I mentioned, if someone wants something, maybe they just want you to be their provider, or they want to marry you, or they want to have kids with you, or they want whatever they want, just the way we want money so bad and we go for it. Anything in life, if you want it so bad, you do whatever it takes, whether good or bad, you will do whatever it takes. Same thing with relationships. If you want someone so bad, you will do whatever it takes. And after getting it, you relax, you become yourself. So please don't be engineers. Don't come to my life, or I come to your life thinking I'm going to change you. No. Accept the person the way they are. If they want to change, that will come from them. That will come from them. Otherwise, you're just giving yourself stress, headache. Don't come in a relationship, as I said, having self-hate. You don't know who you are, and you think someone else will do that for you. No. If you don't know who you are, if you don't know what you want, work on that first. Because when it comes to boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, we all come from different families, different backgrounds, different culture, different. My name is Zibubi, my name Pisaze. Everyone has their own. So coming together is to complete each other, to help each other. Maybe the only thing someone can change is if I already have dreams, but I don't know how to do it, or your partner knows better or knows better ideas, because as I said, we're all different. They can help you in that field. But if you don't know, you have no dreams, you don't know what you want, you don't know who you are, how is someone else going to figure out? You've known yourself since you were born. This person wasn't in your life. Actually, even your own parents, for those of you who still have parents, they don't know you. They don't know much. The only thing they know about you is all the years when you were young and they were taking care of you. And you are just this innocent kid who would just say and do everything in front of them. Because when you become a bit bigger, even teenagers, whatever, there's a lot we heard from our parents. There's a lot of things our parents don't know about us at all. And sometimes you've seen people opening up, talking on shows, how they were raised, or what things, difficulties they faced, and their parents or their relatives get to know it just on that day. They open to the public. For the first time, their parents get to know. Our parents don't know us. So if your own parent doesn't know you, if your own sister doesn't know you, if you've grown in a boarding school, your teachers, your classmates don't know you, how should a person you've just met for the first time know you? So you are the only person who knows you. You're the only person who knows what you want. And in relationships, as I said, be yourself. Be yourself. Be in love, but don't lose yourself. When you're young or wherever, everyone has a list of what they're looking for in a partner. Some things you can compromise, but some things no negotiation. No negotiation. And if you give up on yourself for the other person and things don't go well, stop blaming your partners. Blame yourself, just as in friends. Your friend might deny you, but who gave them the key to your life? If I talk bad about you, if I say things that, yeah, I wasn't supposed to say, but they're true, who let me in their lives? Coming to that, when someone denies you, or on social media, people can talk negative, question yourself. Kado is my friend. If she's saying this, how did I bring her to my life? How does she know all this? It's because I gave her the key to my life. And if I don't know Kado, why should I care what Kado says? Why should I care what Kado thinks? Who is Kado, by the way? Who is Kado? Who is this thing that's commenting? What does she even know? So when things go wrong in a relationship, it's because you gave up, you gave in. The most important things you shouldn't change or give in just for a relationship. Blame yourself. Don't blame your partner. We go in relationships with high expectations. Some people even live like in this new world. Before you're married, before you're dating someone, you already have a perfect picture of how your relationship is going to be. My dear, that picture was in your mind. You're not sharing same mind as your partner. What you're picturing is not what they're picturing. What you want is not what they want. That's why you and your partner should discuss, hear each other, what they love and not. Be, as I mentioned from the beginning, have self-love, have self-confidence. Know, with or without the person, your life goes on. Because before them, you had a life. And so are you after them. But don't give in. Don't lose yourself. Once you lose yourself, you've lost everything. Never, ever lose yourself. You can give up everything for your own child. This is your blood. You can die for your child. I see couples when we start dating, and say, I'm too old for that. Oh, I'll die for you. I can't live without you. How many people have died and their partners have died and they follow? How many people their partners leave them and they die? The only people that have done so, by the way, that have committed suicide or stopped loving because of the other person, is because they saw themselves in the person, in their partner. Don't say, how I have a female face with boobs, uterus, wherever. How do I see myself in my boyfriend or husband? How do I see myself in them? Like, what part of mine resembles theirs that I see? Sylvia, welcome. Aline, Sheila. Mauri, Muta, Karibu. I'm here waiting for your views. So please, if you're crazy, it's okay. If you're in love, it's okay, but don't combine the two. Don't be crazy in love. Be with someone you can live without. And people start saying you can't live without someone. How? Someone travels for a week, your life goes on. Someone gets sick, you don't get sick at the same time. Women, you become pregnant unless he eats as much as you. That's when his belly will be like you both look pregnant. But still, he can turn and sleep on his stomach. He can eat whatever. He's not throwing up. He's not sleeping with his legs up on the wall. He's not the one doing all those ultrasound, whatever. No. So please stop seeing yourself in the other person. At least with your kid, even see features, and if you're lucky, you get there a copy of you. Someone who is not even your brother, unless you're sleeping with your brother, you see yourself in someone else. How? Does he have some braids and earrings? And how do I see myself in my partner? My recommendation is bullshit. I think it's just show off in a relationship. Yeah, it's a show off in a relationship. And by the way, in most cases, it's just honeymooners, newlyweds, or people are just dating. Because you see, most couples, or yeah, most relationships, he opens door for you, removes his coat when you're freezing. Few days later, if you're lucky, doesn't move, start the car and move without noticing that you're not seated. So please be yourself, have self-love, and stop seeing yourself in the other person. How? How? And don't go in a relationship with high expectations. My dear, you will be disappointed. You will be disappointed. Another mistake we do in relationships, everyone has done it. Everyone has done it. Take things slowly. Know what stage of relationship you're in. Don't talk about yourself in the first stages of relationship. As I mentioned, I'm 40 years. Some things I don't even know about myself, maybe because sometimes I'm sleeping or yeah. How do you expect me to tell you everything I know about myself on the first day? And why should I tell you everything about myself? As who? In early stages of relationship, the only time you should tell everyone, your partner, not everything, but most things, most important things about yourself is when it has gotten that serious, like you're planning marriage. Other than that, can you imagine like all the boyfriends I've had knowing everything about me? For what? The only reason we want to know more or a lot about you is if we live with you, we don't get surprised. Am I ready to sleep with a woman, or to live, not sleeping? Because sleeping, you don't need all these qualities. The only thing you need is to be working. Otherwise, if you're not planning to, if you haven't reached the stage of planning marriage, why would you want to know about the other person? For what? Is that your business? I'm not your business at all. Honey Baker, welcome. Rita to Yeyezu, welcome. Yeah, as I'm saying, stop giving people everything information about yourself. Even at work, the only thing they need is your education, what you experience. There's no one who asks your mother, your father, for what? The only reason you have to know all this information is if I'm going to live with you, because loving someone is a thing. You might love someone very much, very, very much. Or you might be in the best relationship, like for years. I mean, 2, 3, 4 years. Nothing is wrong until that one day you start living together. Actually, if it was possible, people should practice. I think people should propose um, and then live together before they decide to wed, before the word I do. Because being with someone and living with someone are two different things. Two different things. And failing to live with someone doesn't mean you don't love them. You might love the person, but not everyone is comfortable living with someone. Or when you live with someone, that's when you get to know. That's when you get to know who the real person is. If I'm your girlfriend, boyfriend, you might fix your room well, you might behave well, you might do this and that on the days we are meeting, or I'm coming to you, or you're coming to me. But once you start living together, that's when you will know who the person is. And that's why I said, in early stages of relationship, don't tell your partner everything, what you like and what you hate. No, let it show itself. Because if you tell me what you want and what you don't, what you like and what you don't, I'll do everything you like. Don't do everything. Stop what you don't like. And then when it's over, the ring is on, things change. I just become myself because now I already have what I want. That's why, as I mentioned last time, nobody changes because they're married. The word I do doesn't change anybody. It can grow you, because there are things like now kids have come in, you become responsible, blah, blah. Oh, and that's the only time, by the way, marriage, real problems with friends and relatives come in. Nobody cared when you were dating. Even when you decide marrying, you get family blessings. Your in-laws love you. They come to the wedding. They enjoy. Then later, they become monsters. Umurisa Claudina, welcome. Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. I just placed on the camera. So, guys, what do you think? And going on today's topic, when should you expect sex and money from your partner? So, as I said, to me, you're all going to give your points. To me, it depends on the person. All relationships are different. That's why I always say, if you're in a relationship, don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself. Listen to your partner. Do you. Do you. Don't sit with your brothers and they're bragging about what they do and don't. and you are different. No, we are all different. Some of us have missed out because of listening. You've been doing this and that, but because 10 people told you not to do it, you stop doing it and you lose the partner, your partner. Be yourself. Do you. Same thing in a relationship, in marriage. Do what works for you. Before you plan marriage, you've talked through what you expect from the other person, what you'll be doing in your home, who is going to pay for what, who is going to do this and that. So if it works for you, if you don't mind your wife wearing long dresses or short dresses or hair or whatever, why should you listen to someone saying, isn't she married? Why is she dressed like that? Or why is she no, 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 no. If whatever you're doing while dating, whatever you've agreed on works for you, do you. As I mentioned, love is between two people, just the two of you. Just the two of you. Because at the end of the day, the people you are comparing to, the people that were giving you advice, are the ones to deny you, are the ones to laugh at you. Maybe some people are even haters. They're not even real friends. They just want everything to go bad. So do you in a relationship? There's no one rule for relationships. All relationships are different because we are all different. We all want different things in relationships. And if you want to just follow the trend and the flow, my dear, you lose it. Be yourself. Be yourself and be true to your partner. And there's nothing I hate like someone coming to me, Kado, I had this. What? Am I dating my friends? Or am I dating your friends? Or are you dating my friends? So if there's something you want to know about me, whether I tell you or not, you will come. If I have a character that I've been hiding from you, at the end of the day, that's why we shouldn't even rush into marriage. Take your time. There's nothing that won't come in light. Nothing. However long it takes, it will show. It will show. So if you really love the person, you want to be with the person, be the one to tell them or show them. As I mentioned, be yourself on the first day. Whether they take it or not. If I'm not your type of girl, because of what I told you, there's your type out there. But don't start telling me, oh, Kado, you have to stop drinking, or oh, Kado, you have to breathe, oh, Kado, you have to do this, oh, Kado, you have to dress like, no, 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 no. Not, there are some things I won't change, or you shouldn't change for someone. And as I said, by the time you go to especially you men here, we don't even know what you want. You are the ones who approach a woman. You approach me in a mini skirt, drunk, lipstick up to my nose. Then when maybe you've even been seeing me for a long time, the day you ask me out, you start telling me, oh, I don't like short things. Oh, I don't like lipsticks. Oh, I don't want to do braids or your hair like this and that. So if you were attracted to me, and that's how I looked like. That's how I was behaving. Before you came to me, how many girls have you passed by? How many girls in your village, work of place, street, wherever, are exactly the way you want? But in your mind, you come, you think you're going to change me. As who? Accept me. Change will come from me. Change will come from me. Same thing. I'm not looking for someone to change. As I said, the world is a buffet. There's someone for everyone. For everyone. There's a kind of man, there's a kind of woman for everyone. So let's not be your projects. And women, please have self-love, have self-confidence. If you don't have that, wait before even someone makes you see bad things that you didn't see before on yourself, or treat you the way you don't deserve, but because you don't even know what you deserve. It's really sad. It's sad when someone says, I'm worthless. Who? We are all made in God's image. We are all born with a purpose in this world. Nobody is worthless. Nobody. Everybody, rich, poor, short, ugly, dark, whatever, everyone has self-worth. Everyone is worth love. Everyone is worth respect. Everyone, we are all human. We are all, apart from this skin, if you peel it off, we are all the same. If you cut my hand and my neighbors, same color of blood, breathe same air, breathe out same air. So stop telling people they're worthless. Stop telling yourself you are worthless. But until you have that confidence, until you have self-love, people will make you worthless. People will make you feel worthless. People will treat you just the way they want. Don't accept it. Don't accept it. Don't stay in a relationship because he's providing and not respecting you. Seriously, please. Please. If a relationship is toxic, there's nothing. Because we always say, people, we think someone is in a bad relationship when you see maybe they've hurt them physically, wherever, but there's nothing that kills like being hurt emotionally. Nothing. Depression is real. You see someone, oh, sorry. On ne connaît pas notre valeur. C'est vraiment dommage. Yeah, Blanche, Mireille, Jihozongo. Yeah, we don't know our values, and it's sad. Nishime Glass, welcome. Sandra Namnganje, welcome, sis. No, yeah, as Juxenge Titi, welcome. You have to know your worth. You have to know your worth. As I said, if you don't love yourself, if you don't have confidence in yourself, people will treat you like rugs. Just because you're my boss doesn't mean you have to drive me the way you want, to treat me the way you want. I know my worth. You are paying me to do the job. Without me, no job is done. Your money can't fix. So we need each other. Don't think I'm going to respect you because you're my boss. Respect me, respect yourself, then I respect you. Respect is earned. Don't treat me the way you want because I'm your wife, you're bringing food on the table, I'm not working, or I'm a stay-home mom. Hello, do you know what it takes to be a stay-home mom? Do you know what it is to look after children, a house, and a husband who is like a child too? That's too much work. Men who think stay-home moms or your wife is not making as much as you do, so they should respect you for that, or they're doing nothing. During this COVID lockdown, for those who had real lockdown, like for months, how many of you could stand being at home? Please, poverty doesn't make someone less privileged. Something with you people who treat maids in a way like they're not human. Seriously. I always ask people, those of you who are not self-employed, if your boss has treated you the way you treat your maids, because of course they're also paying you for the work, how do you feel? And most of them even treating them over a sum of money like you yourself spend in a day on a bottle of whiskey. Urusenda, wishyura umukozi urusenda ariko ukamufata nk'aho umuhemba ziliyoni. Some people are really treated bad because of money. Money can rule. But how much are you paying your maid? You're not giving by the way, this is stupidity at the highest level. I'm sorry, but if any of you mistreats their maids, you can imagine someone who has your life. You eat food they have cooked. You go to work early morning, come back late. They're the ones taking care of your house. I've seen maids doing bad things, by the way. It's sad, but I always question, what's behind all this? Okay, you can treat someone good, just like even your own sister or your wife or your relative or friend, a good friend, and still pay back by doing something bad. But most people, they treat you the way you treat them. You tell a maid not to beat your child. You even make it clear you didn't give birth to her, but then you're the one who is beating her. Are you the mother or the father? Did you give birth to her or him? Someone has been taking care of you and your kids. They're the ones who are, by the way, most maids, especially to the small kids, they're the ones who spend more time. Atwaira, if you're welcome, sis. They're the ones who spend more time with our kids than us moms or us parents. Kids love them more than us. We've seen maids who go somewhere maybe to visit their parents or just a day off, and kids want to follow them. And you are a parent, whenever you say bad, but they can cry for a maid. But you find someone saying, even on the kid's birthday, the maid is not even there to celebrate. Someone cooks a full meal, a plan, different meals, chips, chicken, rice, wherever. A maid eats potatoes, sweet potatoes and beans and posho n'ubugari abatabizi bw'ibinyumbati bw'ibigori, akawunga. So this is the things you give your maid. She has prepared everything you're going to serve, but they don't have any right of eating. Some of you have seen it personally. It really hurt me. I really cried. A maid had to eat leftovers. Seriously, are you human? Someone, okay, some of them have even trauma. You don't know their background. Not all of them are just poor. Even poverty is not a crime. Some have been escaped their homes, terrible homes, and they come to you. You treat them the same way. You're raising trauma to these people. They are human. They have feelings. Maids have feelings, my dear. Poor people have feelings just like you. Everybody deserves love and respect. Everybody, no matter what. And then tomorrow, your business goes down and you're like, oh God, they bewitched me over bitch. No, karma. Karma. The way you treat people is the way you're going to be treated. The person you did something bad to might not pay you, but God is going to pay you in another way. When you do something good, do it with good intention, without expectations. You might do something good for me and I don't appreciate, but God might send an angel. I've never seen someone who has done good and they end up bad. Even if God really tests them, one day, their life changes. Their life changes. And the way God works his miracles, today you're here, tomorrow you might be there or here. And the person who was here, tomorrow might be here. So please, please, please respect each other. Let's respect each other. Let's love each other. Let's not underlook someone or treat someone because of where they come from, what they do, how they look like. Treat someone the way you want to be treated. Treat someone the way you want to be treated. Treat your maid the way you want her or him to treat your children. I don't know if you've all seen this guy from, I think, Saudi Arabia, who has been with a maid for 6 years. And if you watch that video, you get so emotional. So emotional. The send, of course, this woman had to leave for her wedding. They paid for the wedding. The whole family is coming for the wedding. They've treated her as a family. If they had that stupid mind, they didn't have to do all that. They didn't. They've been paying. They've been paying her for her work. Do they need to do, must they do extra? No. They were grateful for the way. They were human. Punct. That's it. They were human. That's it. That's it. Same thing, because if you love, that's why I said, don't come with expectations. Don't come in a relationship with your baggage. If you are heartbroken, if you have been disappointed and you don't believe in love, if you're grown in a family that's violent and you're scared of having your own family because of the trauma, please find yourself first. Sort out everything before you move in a relationship. As I said, the other person is going, everyone has their own. Just imagine I have my problems, he has his problems. And then when we meet, it's just problems. We don't know which one to start with. Or I want him to solve my problem, yet he has his own. Please, please, enter a relationship with no luggage. Enter a relationship without expectations. We have so much expectations. If I marry a man, he will do this for me, or my wife will do this for me, the blah, blah, blah. And then when they don't, you think they don't love you. That's not what they married you for. That's not what they're dating you for. Gakwaya, welcome. Nyira Safari, Judith, Marianne Urkeba, welcome. Mutoni Karin, Vanessa, you're sweet. Oh, thanks, darling. So, please, relationships, if there's one thing that's complicated, is relationships. But until you build relationship with yourself, until you make peace with yourself, you will never, ever, ever, I mean, as in you will never get the love you're looking for. Because all the love and happiness has to start with you. I'm not expecting someone to come and do for me miracles. I don't expect someone to come and love me if I don't love myself. No. Same thing with jumping from one relationship to another. Give yourself time. What's the rush? Think twice. Was it him? Was it me? Was it both of us? What can me as me do in my next relationship? Because we're so good at blaming others. And the worst thing is when there are two couples, when it's a couple and one person is quiet and the other one is talkative, like me. I'm talkative, I'm hot-tempered. So if I break up with someone, automatically everyone it's her fault. Why? Because I talk? Because you don't know what the other person. By the way, the worst people are silent people. Those are the worst. Silent burners. Those are the worst people. If I talk, you know what I'm thinking. Some people you might never, whether friends, relatives, or partners, you may never know what they're thinking. So people, please, as I said, everyone give your views. Rich Ruta, welcome. Jacinta, welcome. Han, Ola, welcome. Branch, welcome. Kasim, welcome. Joaquin, welcome. Anyway, with today's topic, it was about relationships, what to expect, what not to expect, at what stage of relationship you should expect money or sex in a relationship. As I said, we are all different. Relationships are different. People are different. But in the early stages of relationships, of course, at the beginning, take it slow. Take it slow. Take it slow. Don't have high expectations. But coming from the previous conversation, as of course this is like a continuation. Men, yes, you have to spend on your girlfriend. That's how it is. I'm sorry, we did start this. And it's not that we are selling our bodies or anything. I don't need to sleep with you for you to spend. I don't need to sleep with you when you've spent either. It's culture. It's not even just culture. This is how things have been. As I said, things will change slowly, but that's how it is. On a date, a man is expected. If you don't, stay home. You don't need to. Nobody's forcing you. Some are complaining, why should I? And why should you date? Who is forcing you to date? And who is pulling money out of your pocket? Who is forcing you? And if you're broke, don't say women are expensive. You are the one broke, bro. You are the one broke. So at the beginning of the relationship, you're the one spending. It's natural. Even the Bible says it. Even the Quran says it. A man shall work for his family. This dating thing and men spending has been there for years. It's nothing new. It's not what girls nowadays are coming with. No, it's been there. Oh, someone is saying, Omombeja, some men think giving us money, they will use it as an advantage for sex. Nope. What about when you don't have money? Should we also say no? That's why I said, Nicole Jovin, welcome. Gabo Ishak, welcome. And sorry, Marianne, welcome. As I said, dating, sex, and money, then we're not. If you are going to pay me for having sex with you, then we're not talking about dating. This topic is about dating. Because if you think I'm going to have your money after sleeping with you, or when I sleep with you, we're not dating. Just go on the street and buy a woman. That's it. You're not dating me. Dating, you don't, as I said from the beginning, it's culture. A man has to invite a woman. First of all, you're the ones who ask us out. Maybe if I ask you out as a woman, seriously, if I come to you and I ask you for a date, I'm the one to ask you out. Maybe I should be ready for that. But that's 10%. It's in our culture. It's something that's been there and will always be there, by the way, even if things change. Even if things change. You're dating, you're spending on a woman. Spending can be lunch, dinner, buying her presents, whatever. That's personal with what you're going to buy her. That's the thing, as I mentioned last time, first of all, Omumbeja, to answer men's question, spending on me doesn't mean you have to have sex on me, sex with me. If you are spending in your mind, I'm going to sleep with you just because you bought me dinner, you're wrong. Relationship is just, as I must say, dating is like business. You lose, you win. You might sleep, you might spend everything, and I don't sleep with you. Some you might don't even spend anything or that much, we sleep with you. Because of love. That's why I said we are talking about dating and money. We're not talking about prostitution here. And as I said from the beginning, relationships are different. So on your first day of dating, when you meet me, tell me exactly what you want. If we are on the same page, we continue. If we are not, that's it. Find someone who is looking for something as you. If you want marriage, I don't want marriage. Or if you want a serious relationship, I don't want a serious relationship. If it's just a sexy relationship, if it's someone to build a home and have kids with, or someone to give you company, you don't want kids, maybe you living separate or you live together, but none of you wants kids or one of you wants, those are important things to put on the table. So if I tell you I'm your girlfriend, we become exclusive, like we are a couple now. serious couple. What's the rush for sex? What's the rush for sex? Another thing, we're all different. We are all different. Just because you want sex doesn't mean I want sex. Just because that's what I said last time. We fall in love differently, at different paces. Just because I'm so much in love with you doesn't mean you should be on the same pace. No, I should give you your time. You should give me my time until I feel I'm ready. If I'm not ready for sex, doesn't mean I don't want to be with you. But coming to backdoor things of money, men, you have to know, even you yourselves, you know it's kind of security. It's promising. You're doing all these things to show, because men are totally different from women. Women, we talk. Everything is bam. Men, it's action. Some men don't even say I love you 5 times a day. Some men don't even call. But the things they do, the things you do to make us feel we are loved. And even those, most of you are complaining. As I mentioned last time, whose daughter are you going to take? And you tell the in-laws, you're not spending, you're not going to spend, you're not going to pay bride price, dowry. Inkwano, umukobwa wandi uzajya kwa nyoko bukasoba ukababwira ati umukobwa wanyu naramukunze ariko ntago nzamukwa ngo bamuguhe. So please stop telling us we have to have sex or whatever. We're not doing these exchanges. So what if inside I want to sleep with you? Should I also wait until you start spending on me? These are totally different things. Love and we're talking about dating, relationships. You don't have any relationship with a prostitute. You have business. Some even have to give in advance, or you pay after, wherever, however you agree. But in a relationship, you might spend on me. Sex might come later. You might spend on me, and that sex doesn't happen. Sex comes with your partner when they feel comfortable, when they feel it's time. And your time isn't my time. My time isn't yours either. And if this is what I mentioned last time, if I'm your wife to be, we are dating for months. Let's say even some people will keep themselves until marriage. If we get married after 2 years of dating, whatever, and you're going to have me the rest of your life, do you know how much sex you're going to have? Seriously. Do you know how much sex you're going to have? Not even half of what you've spent on me. And first of all, how much is sex? How much can you pay for sex? Men who think, okay, you shouldn't spend if you're not sleeping with a woman. How much are you paying for sex? How much are you paying for the body? There's no equivalence. At least if there was even someone that says, okay, sex costs this. There isn't. There isn't. So if you love someone, they've promised you, what's the rush for sex? You are going to have it. You're going to have enough of it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. You turn, you want it. If it's possible, you get it, whether you've rushed or not. So please don't rush and don't be in a hurry. Don't lose someone you love because they're not sleeping with you. And same thing, by the way. Sex doesn't mean love at all. Forget it. Sex isn't love. My bay is better than yours. Pauline, welcome. Omumbeja, you're right. If I sleep with you for money, it's not dating. The men we love, though money, the men we love, though money or not, I have sex with you, or I have sex with you. Otherwise, though love, I want money blow. I need money. I can't squat when I have money. Yeah, anyway, spending, taking care of your woman is security. It's not that you're paying for sex, it's security. Every woman wants security from their husband, from their boyfriend. It's security. And I know for sure, most men are even intimidated by women who have more money than them. Even you men that are complaining, seriously, when you don't have money, your world comes to an end. There's a lot of sad, but there's a lot of husbands that have taken their lives just because they can't provide for their families. A lot. Some have even killed their families and killed themselves. Some have just killed themselves because they feel worthless without money, even if the other partner can really take care of the family. But as long as they don't make money or lost their jobs or their business have collapsed, they can't stand it. Even you men, you know that. A man feels a man when his pockets are doing well. You know that. Caroline, welcome. Isabel, welcome. Dorothy, welcome. Angel Mayanja. Thanks, beautiful. So guys, you will question, keep questioning, but the answer is yes. You have to spend on your girlfriend. You have to spend on your wife. By the way, even women who have money, in later stages of relationships, like as I said, everything comes with it. Well, its stage. If you're dating me and we're in love, we are an item. It will come somewhere, I'll become comfortable. I can also buy lunch. I can also pay for that transport, either for myself or even for you. Or if you've been spending on me, seriously, and you forget your wallet or you lose your job, why can't I do the same? Why can't I do the same? You see, the problem is sometimes we forget. As I said, life changes. The one that has today might have not tomorrow, and the one that doesn't have has. Even you men that mistreat your wives because they make less, tomorrow they're the ones that make more. By the way, that's one thing that scares men nowadays. When a woman is making more than them, they are intimidated because they think they won't earn the respect they deserve. Why? Because you never, the only man that will think like that is a man that never respected a woman that had no money or had less money than him. You bring women because it's your house, you're the one bringing food on the table, you mistreat them. Of course, the time she's making more than you, or she can even take care of herself without your help, you become intimidated. You become intimidated. Things are changing. Women are making money. Women are making money. But even a woman who is making money, if you're dating her, she doesn't expect to pay for her. By the way, if you take a woman for a date as a boyfriend, we're not talking of friend, as a boyfriend, on the first, second, third date, or especially first date, and they pay for themselves, my brother, listen, if a woman pays for herself on the first date, forget her. She ain't coming back. She's not coming back. Unless it's a woman who is just interested in and they can pay. All they want, they have money, all they want is but otherwise, every woman wants to be treated good. Every woman wants to be spoiled. And guys, brothers, husbands, the only time you spoil us, like you really spoil us, is when we are dating. After a period of time, or when you get us into your homes, a day. And that's funny because that's the most time, that's the time you should actually do everything, even what you never did in dating, because now she's yours. She's fulfilled her promise. No, you do everything just to get her, and once you get her, big wow. So women, girls, sisters, please enjoy dating. Enjoy those days you're dating. If he wants to spend and it's from his heart, stop saying, oh, you don't have to do that. When is he going to do that? If he wants to do it, let him do, because that's the only time you're going to get spoiled. Some of you in your mind, you have like, oh, let me not waste for our future. Before you talk of that future, why are you even playing housewife? Who promised you? My view, ladies, let's work for our own money too, because too much expectations make a man lose your interest, your home, the electricity bills. You call your man, you want salt, you call you. Yeah, Amumeja is saying, let's work for our own money. Of course. However little it is, girls, women, make your own coin. Make your own coin. Because, as I said, if anything happens, you won't start wondering what to do. You know what to do. Because some people think, even lie to us, I stayed because of kids. I stayed because I love him. No. Some women stay in a bad relationship because they don't know what to do next, where to go next, how will I survive? Make your money, however small it is. By the way, even our husbands, whatever, I'm not talking about boyfriends, but husbands, they also get it. Oh, just imagine someone asking, salt, sugar, pads, cream, wherever. If you decide to be a housewife and you agree with your husband and it's okay, make sure there's some money coming on your account. Make sure there's some money coming to your account. I repeat, make sure there's some money coming to your account. Because even what you're doing at home is work. It's even more work than the office work we see. So whatever you decide, make sure you have your money. You have your money. Whether it's Kameza money, please have your money. And if you decide to be a stay-home mom, girls, as I said, be in love, be crazy, but don't be crazy in love. Don't lose yourself. Some things you shouldn't give in for your husband. The decision for being a stay-home mom should come from you. Same thing with kids. I repeat, women should decide, should be the one to decide how many kids. We are the ones carrying kids. We are the ones suffering. We are the ones whose body change. And some of you men are egoistic. By the time I'm pregnant, sick, wherever, some don't even take care. Some are busy making babies somewhere else. Some men, I repeat, some men, the wife goes to give birth and he's in a bar. Baba, wait, everyone a drink on me. My wife has given birth. Huh? Really? Things should change. But it's up to you as a woman. Because there's no way you tell me, but my husband wants this number of kids. My husband didn't carry kids, doesn't carry kids. My husband doesn't know the pain. My husband doesn't really know what is to be pregnant. Some, even when we behave in a way because of hormones, some men won't even understand. Some women, do you know what women go through after even delivery? Men, brothers, do your nonsense if you want to do it. Be out late if you want to and your wife is okay. But please, when your wife is pregnant, be there. That's the time they need you the most. When your wife gives birth, be there. They need you. Those, a lot of women go under depression after giving birth. Please, be you. That's the one thing you say. That's the only reason you're together. You've become one. You're there to support each other. Be there. That's the time they need you the most. That's the time they need you the most. You don't become less of a man because you've washed dishes. Don't become less of a man because you've cooked. You don't become less of a man because you've massaged your wife. You're not even doing it for your wife. You're doing it for your child. Whatever depression, whatever stress a woman goes through during pregnancy, your baby is going through it. Your baby is going through it. Whatever a woman, just the way they say what we eat is what our babies are feeding on. Even the stress, everything. That's why you see some people, they get miscarriage because of stress. Those fights and whatever, shouts, whatever, the babies are listening. By the way, whatever we say, babies are listening. We pregnant women, we even talk to babies in the stomach. You as a father, talk to your baby even in the stomach. Be there. Don't be there celebrating. Celebrating what? Your wife is giving birth. By the way, do you know what giving birth is? It's between life and death. Either the baby can die, the woman needs you, or that's the last time you can see your wife. A lot of women, unfortunately, lose their lives when giving birth or after giving birth. And you're there celebrating. Celebrating who? What? Baba we, everyone a drink on me. Hey, I'm gonna want you abjaye. Baba have a chupa. Seriously? Seriously? Don't marry because of age. Don't marry because of pressure. Don't marry because you have money. Marry because you love the person. Marry knowing what marriage is. ready. It's a risk. It's a risk. It's not always paradise. So please, if this woman can't enjoy, the woman that's pregnant with your child can't drink that beer because of your child, can't dress the way she wants and go out because of your child. And you're so good at whatever, fighting for kids. Umwana wafe, she's my child. Unless they start misbehaving, then they're moms. Nayo mwana omugezi, a clever child, a good child. Men, you pull everything good to yourselves. If a child is not doing well in school or misbehaving, no one, that's the mother's child. You pull all the good things to yourselves. Egoistic. Someone, I've seen couples separating just because she gave birth to a kid with autism or wherever. Seriously? Or you're leaving your wife or having kids outside because she's only having girls or she's only having boys. Who is making her pregnant? By the way, no man or woman decides what gender of that child. God is the one who gives. You're even lucky you're blessed with a child. Some people are not blessed. And some people, that's what I always say. When people say, what do you know about kids? You don't have one. What do you know about marriage? You're not married. Some people know better than you. As I mentioned last time, you might be married for a year or two. I might have lived with a man for 7-10 years. I have my experience. The only difference is just paper. A paper that you sign with a pen, that even let alone you can tear wherever. That's the only difference. Some people are being good parents, like good parents, when they've never had their own biological kids, doing much better than us with kids. Parenting, you don't need to have your kids to be a parent. Not at all. Not at all. As I said, even in the beginning, people mistreat their maids. Some maids take care of us, of our kids, better than us parents. There's even someone, let's leave alone people who are forced to leave their kids to go and hustle. Someone breastfeed, some don't even breastfeed, by the way. Some say, okay, some have sicknesses, yes, but someone says, I don't want to breastfeed so my breasts don't fall. My dear, whether you breastfeed or not, milk starts producing. I'm telling you, young girls who haven't had kids. Milk starts forming the moment you become pregnant. So whether you breastfeed or not, this milk after giving birth, it will just keep producing until you get empty, even if you're not breastfeeding, and your breasts will follow. So please, let me not go off topic. Men, take care of your wives, especially when they're pregnant, during and after pregnancy. Please, please, you don't know what we go through. You fight for kids, but you don't know what you're fighting for. We go through a lot. Even apart from a woman who is sick or misbehaves in a way, in reality, there's no 50-50 when it comes to kids. A kid belongs, even you who is fighting for a kid, you know what a mother is. So please, please, the way you fight for kids, the way you feel the kid is yours 100%, her life, his life starts here. Not when they're born and start smiling, calling you daddy, praying hard and sick. No. Take care of your woman. The way your wife feels is the way your child feels inside. All you say, what you do, the noise, these things are listening from inside. Cuckoo, welcome. So guys, what your views about this? Gakwaya, welcome. Nira Safari Judith, welcome. Men Sam, welcome. What to expect in a relationship when it comes to money and sex? Those of you who have just joined. Please give your point, your view. Men, tell us what you're thinking. Petra. Men, please, the ones that are dating, the ones that are married, what are your views? And those of you who are not dating and already complaining, please, on behalf of my sisters, my great parents, as the Bible Quran says, you men, you're going to do your work, and women, we're going to do ours. So, if you're there complaining, or you don't want to spend, my dear, as I mentioned in the last video, it's your money, it's your sweat, enjoy it yourself. Be by yourself and enjoy all your money. Nobody's going to force you into a relationship. Nobody. There's nobody who has been forced. And ladies, speaking for my brothers too, as I said it last time, let me say it again. You've just met someone. You start telling them your problems, or you have your expectations. If you love a man for money, tell them from the beginning, hey, I'm not looking for a relationship. I just want to, serious relationship. I just want someone to provide me. As someone says, men, as I said, or even someone commented, men shouldn't expect sex from us, but why would we also expect money from a man? The money I'm talking about a man should spend on you is on a date, whether it's food, transport, or he wants you to look good, small things, saloon, wherever. But don't meet someone and you start telling them to build their house, Simani, I don't know, start for me a business, do this, and I don't think big projects. As who? As who? For what? Even if you're sleeping with him, by the way, for what? For what? I'm talking of, as I didn't finish the topic. Sex doesn't mean love. Because this has been a big misunderstanding, and I've heard it from a lot of people. Women who think having sex with a guy will make them, or even if you're married, by the way, will make them stay or not cheat. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. If a man marries you when he has high sex lust and he always can't be satisfied, or he just wants to sleep with other women just because he has said, I do, won't stop him. It won't stop him. Pray. You should both pray. He should pray for, if he wants to stop, if it's a sickness, he can pray for himself. Don't even, by the way, go there and I will pray for my husband as you. An adult. If things are going wrong with your partner, pray for yourself. Pray to God for things to go well. Pray for your husband to start praying for himself, or your wife to start praying for herself. But don't say you're praying for someone. Huh? You can't pray for an adult. Kado, nobody can pray for me and I change if I don't pray for myself. No. Even if I went to church tomorrow and they pray for me, I change just for a second and I come back home, I never pray. That once doesn't help, or just people praying for me from there. No, I'm wise. As long as you're not sick, even sick people, if you still have your mind, you have to pray for yourself. You're an adult. God gave you wisdom. You expect another adult to pray for you. We can only pray for our small kids. You can't pray for an adult. My mom's prayers helped me in a way. But my mom's prayers won't take me to heaven. My own prayers can take me to heaven. Pastor's prayers for you won't take you to heaven. Otherwise, we wouldn't miss church. We would just go every day, even find pastors where they live and ask them to pray for us. So the only person that can pray for you is you. The only person that can take you to heaven is you, not your pastor, not your priest, not your father, not your mother, not who, you, as you. Pray for yourself. If I'm living with you and things, I don't want to be with you anymore, and you keep praying, maybe I'm also praying. On my part, I'm praying, God, give me strength to leave this man. And you're also praying, and God is listening to both prayers. It won't work. It won't work. The only relationship that works with prayers is if both partners are praying for the same thing. Other than that, my dear, you will pray and pray and pray and pray and pray, climb mountains, and your husband is still a drunkard. And your husband is still cheating. Oh, your husband never returns home. So pray for you. Pray for the person to pray for themselves. And if they're on the same page with you, and if they want what you want, if they want the marriage to work, they will also play their part. But don't think your prayers alone can change the person. Nope. No. Nkizeemu, mbisubiyemo, kibaddiremu bulungi. There's nobody who can pray for the other. And don't sit relaxed saying my mother is praying for me, that's enough. My priest is praying for me, the whole church is praying for me, that's enough. No, my dear, if you're not praying for yourself, impossible. Omumbeja is saying a man can help you with big projects when you also have ideas and some money to start with, but we want things for free. That's why men are using us and leave us, and we don't add anything, but we expect. Oh no. Oh, I read it. Yeah. Omumbeja is saying a man will also help you if you have a project or plans, wherever, and some money to start with. Yeah, I said this from the beginning. Omumbeja, I think you are still in the kitchen trying to feed your stomach. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, the only thing a man, or not only a man, by the way, some women have more money than men. So your partner can only help you, lift you up, but she can't be your dreams and planner. Even if, by the way, you have to have money or you have to have ideas, because you might have a lot of ideas, but you don't have money to start with. So your partner can help you through that. Or you might have money and ideas, but don't know exactly how, and your partner knows better. Maybe they've been in that field before. But you can't be there with nothing, and you think your partner will just do it. They should read your mind. Yet yourself, you don't even have an idea. You don't even know what you want. Because you can imagine like someone, like your partner, or even a friend or a parent or a relative, seeing you like broke, like having nothing to do. And they're like, okay, you've been seated at home for a long time. What can you do? I don't know. That's why you've seen people who have had millions of money, even when they win lottery, or they inherit their parents' property. It goes just in a second. Things just came, money came without plans. Money just came without plans. But if you have plans, even with almost most rich people, by that, they didn't start with big capital. But they had plans, they had ideas, and they knew how to drive it. But if you don't, my dear, even if they gave you millions, you will be stuck with no job, and someone asks you, if I gave you 10 million, I will buy a Range Rover, then I'll buy this, I'll go to Australia, then, and within a year or a few months, that money is gone. You can be given $1,000 and the other one given 500, and the one of 500 makes more use of it than you. Yeah, coming to that, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, Omumbeja, your boyfriend giving you money for business or whatever. I think, of course, that's what I was saying. You're a girlfriend you've just met. What do you come, how, where do you start from? Telling your boyfriend your dreams. Hmm? And why should they? So this is another stage of a relationship where a man feels comfortable and feels, okay, investing in this woman is like I'm investing in myself, or she's worth it. Or some men, by the way, just like any other person, someone might give you money or invest in you without expectations, without, they just want to do it. They just want to do it. That's why I say, somehow why I say relationships are different and people are different. So don't do what the other person is doing, and don't stop doing what you're planning to do for your partner just because not everyone is doing it, or you shouldn't do it. Do what your heart tells you to do. And don't do something, don't give with expectations. Don't give with expectations. Dorothy, I requested the Kandomas tag me in advance. I don't know how I managed to appear, but I just appeared. Dorothy, I tagged you. Dorothy, didn't you tag? You were answering to Josh. Yeah, Josh, you can follow the whole conversation later on my Facebook. So back to my point, sex doesn't mean marriage. Sex doesn't mean love. Before I go off, now let me try to make this clear. You can all give your views. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think. Not that I'm right. So give your views. Sex doesn't mean love at all. It's part of it. You might sleep with someone for years and they still don't marry you at all. There are some people who have married and they waited. So sex doesn't mean love. It's just icing on cake. And by the way, just because he has kept you for long doesn't mean because they love you either. They might keep you for long because sex is good. And you just do everything possible, come up with styles, do this and that, give things in advance, do that. No way. If a man doesn't want to marry you, they can use you for sex for 5, 6, 10 years and they leave you. So sex has nothing to do with love at all. You don't, first of all, you don't need to have love to have sex. You don't need love to have sex. But having sex doesn't mean love either. So don't be so quick. If you want to sleep with your boyfriend on the first day, second day, third day, wherever, whenever you want, that's your choice. But my sis, don't even think sleeping with him will make him love you. Some of you have had your goddesses maybe from your previous relationship, that your goddess is in sex, in bed. And you think this is the trick you're going to use for someone. Oh, no. A man who will love you with or without sex. Whether it's good or bad. Whether you sleep with him or not before you marry or you become serious. As I mentioned, you can sleep with a man for 5, 6, 10 years and he still doesn't marry you. And then you wonder why you thought sex would work. No. Sex and love are two different things, my dear. So if you want to sleep with a man, do it when you want. But don't do it thinking he will love you or marry you because you had sex, or because you're so good in bed, or because your body is like this and that. No, my dear. We don't know what men want. Know what you want. Then slowly, give it time. If you want to, you yourself, you want to have sex, have it. I'm not saying you shouldn't have sex on the first date, second date, 1 month, whatever. That's a personal choice. Excuse me. But the whole thing is, don't be quick to give thinking he will love you. If he hasn't been showing too much love, don't think after having sex he will love you more. No. Mm, he will love you. He will have sex and leave you there. You might even be girlfriend for years, by the way, just because sex is good. And we've had, by the way, we've had a lot of couples. I personally have friends, couples. You hear she's complaining, oh, he's complaining, but oh my God, she's so good in bed. He's so good in bed, and do what? As a girlfriend, boyfriend, sex might be the most important thing, might be okay, especially when you're young. But in marriage, there's more. There's more than just sex. What happens if your partner gets a sickness that they can't have sex? Are you going to leave them? Are you going to leave your partner because now you can't have sex? So don't stay in a relationship because sex is good. Don't have sex thinking he's going to love you because of sex, or he's going to marry you because of sex. Forget it. Nobody's going to love you for sex. Sex, anybody can have sex, even a fly in a skirt. Men can just look at it and fantasy, and they can even use books or porn movies. Sex doesn't make someone love you. However, and women, don't think, oh, my body is enough. Oh, when it comes to serious love, real love, this is nothing. I'm giving an example of myself because I know I'm beautiful. If you don't see it, it's your problem. My mom told me I'm beautiful. Eh, my mom told me I'm beautiful. My mom called me her queen. So if you don't see that, that's your problem. I'm beautiful. That's what mom told me. If I want to argue with her, I'll leave her phone number down, call, argue with her, but not me. It's not my fault. Mukawuride, you hear me? My mom told me I'm beautiful. If you argue with her, I'll leave her details. Her phone number, Mumukubide, call her. Then she will call me to tell me how she was lying to me. But then you have to give me time, another 40 years to believe I'm not beautiful. Because it took me 40 years to believe I'm beautiful. Women don't say their age. I've said my age. I'm in 4th floor. I'm old, but I'm proud. I'm grateful. Umurerwa, this is why I love you, my big sister. You give some advice always. Umurerwa, welcome, sis. Thank you. Janet Sonia, karibu sheri. Jessica, welcome. So guys, women, sex, money, relationships, those things, 3 different things. Dating doesn't mean I have to sleep with you. Sleeping with you doesn't mean loving you. And because I'm not having sex with you doesn't mean I don't love you either. If I have to have sex just for sex, why do I have to be with you? Why do I have to be in a relationship? That's what I was saying. I don't need to be in a relationship if I just want sex. But if I'm in a relationship with you, it has nothing to do with sex. Our relationship shouldn't be based on sex. Because I don't need a relationship to be in sex, to have sex, sorry. I don't need to know you to have sex. I don't even want to know whether you come from a family, what you've done, whatever. I don't even need you, by the way. If I want to have sex, I don't even need to know your name. Did you hear me? I don't need to know your name to have sex with you. You don't need to know me either. So don't mix those 2 things. If I'm in a relationship with you, it doesn't mean sex has to be, no. If a relationship is leading somewhere, time will come. Yeah? And if you marry, my dear, you will get enough of it. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. So, what's the rush? You lose someone you love, really love, because they haven't had sex with you. Another thing with when men spending on women, then the woman, I've had cases like, I spent this and this and then she left. Of course, as I said, okay, not, of course, okay, let me make it clear. Some people are really hypocrites. They are hypocrites. Hari abakobwa b'amabandi, waliwo abawala abayayi benyini. For real, a woman will pretend to love you for you to spend. Those people are there. Same thing as a woman, even you men, by the way. And men, young girls, by the way, if any young girl here has not dated enough, who is just new into the game, or you've dated one person or two, I've dated enough, don't buy men's bullshit. Don't, I repeat it, don't buy men's bullshit. We don't know what men want, but men know what we want. Men know what we want to hear. They will say exactly what we want to hear. Men make promises. They're just like parliament candidates. Promise, promise, promise. But when they get the position, it's done. They don't do anything. So, girls, don't buy every bullshit. All lies men give. I'm sorry, men, if I'm using these words, but if you're not one of them, you know someone who does it, or protect your sisters. Men are liars. Men are big liars. And they know what we women want. That's why I even said from the beginning, don't go into details, telling someone you've just met what you like and what you don't, because they'll do everything. It will just show with time. A man, men know, as soon as they tell you, I want to have kids with you. By the way, girls, note this down. Write it somewhere on a pen or make a tattoo, because this is something you have to remember. If a man tells you they want to have kids with you, please wait for that moment. Wait for that time. Let them work for it. Put you in homes, or at least you have a business and a house for your child, because you might be homeless tomorrow with your child. Men know if they tell you they want kids with you, you will think they're serious. Almost every man uses this, by the way. Don't buy this lie. Girls, don't buy this lie. Every man knows. Of course, even you as a woman, if someone tells, oh, I want to have kids with you, of course you think they're serious. No! They don't always mean it. They know it's a trick that works for women. They know. We don't know what men want, but men know what we want. I'm even sweating when I'm saying this. You know, when I get so serious, I start sweating. So if you see me removing my braids one by one, hey, anyway, girls, don't buy that. Do not buy. If he promises If he says he wants kids with you, every kid needs a home. Every kid needs a home. Do they have a home? Do your kids have homes? And don't let this happen, please. That's what I always tell women. Even myself, when I had my daughter, I was ready. I was ready, whether the father is there, whether he's not. I was ready. You as a woman, when you're having a baby, kids, have number of kids or have kids knowing you're ready to take care of them. If dad is there to help you, even if you're living with them, by the way, some won't help. But let's leave alone those married. Let's say single people or unmarried people. Don't expect a man to be there. If he's there, thank God. If he's not, be ready to raise a child on your own. On your own. Don't your legs without protection because a man promised you. Why? Do you know how many things we promise, even we ourselves, even to our kids or relatives or whatever? Do we fulfill our promises? Do we? No. So please, women, girls, have kids when you're ready to look after them, with or without the help of a man. Mukasa Chind Paskazi, welcome Sherry, Mr. Jolive, Karibu. Yeah, what I'm saying is, men know what we want, girls. Abakobwa, icyo nshatse kuvuga, abagabo ntituzi icyo bashaka ariko bazi icyo dushaka. Mwabakobwa mwe mukiri bato, mwabakobwa mwe mutarabyara. Ntimushukwe n'ijambo ry'umugabo. Ngo umugabo arakubwira, bazi ibyo dushaka kumva. Umugabo azakubwira ngo arashaka ko umubyarira. Wewe wishyiremo ngo ariserera n'umugabo ushaka kuzakurongora. No, iryo jambo abagabo bararikoresha kuko aziko ni ijambo rikora cyane rifatisha abakobwa. Iyo wumvishe ko umuntu ashaka kubyarana nawe, wumva ko ashaka kuzabana nawe. No, ntabwo ariko bose. Nimba ari byo koko, nabanza gushyira mu rugo. Umwana agomba kugira urugo cyangwa kubakira cyangwa nakose kukodeshereza, namara no gukodesha amezi 2-3 yarangiza akagenda. Nta naka business yagushyiriyeho. So iryo jambo nimuzarigure ewa. Nimba kubwiye ngo arashaka kuzabyara nawe, tegereza azagushyire mu rugo. Tegereza azagushyire mu rugo. Iryo jambo rirakora, abagabo barabizi. Nkuko twabeshaga mu ishuri abantu bize muri internet. Twari tuzi ikintu directed dushaka kumufatisha. Twishyiraga korogate mu maso agatukura akajyana amaso ndireze, ariko anyway kujyana twanduza abandi banyeshuri. So one thing is, bakobwa ntitwiyandagaze, tugire abagabo bazi ibyo dushaka nubwo tutazi ibyo bashaka. Kandi n'ikindi ninavuze kare, ntuzajye ngo kuryama n'umugabo nibyo bizatuma gukunda, kuko kuryama n'umuntu nibisaba n'urukundo. Ibyo byo mubyibazeho. Umuntu ashaka kuryama nawe kubera ko umuryohera, kuri na available. A man might sleep with you just because you are available. Doesn't mean they love you. Misigiro Rive Jehoso, you're an inspiration to many of us. May God bless you endlessly. Thanks, Olive. By the way, I appreciate everyone who is watching and appreciating my conversation and my brain. Anyway, that's what I'm saying, girls. Take care of yourselves. Don't expect someone to come and take care of you. And the boys, you want to be with us, be ready for the responsibilities. If you think we're being expensive or we have no reason to be spent on, brother, spend money on yourself. Be by yourself and spend money on yourself. Nobody will complain. But don't come in rush. And if you're broke, as I said, don't say women are expensive. You're the one broke. You are broke. Accept it. Find your level. Don't go to a high-class woman. And when she says she wants this and that, you're like, hey, mama, onomubi, is this a thief? Is she a prostitute? No, that was the class you found her on. So stop saying your women are expensive, but no, you're the one who is cheap or you who is broke. Because not everyone who is cheap is broke, by the way. There's a lot of men who have money, but they're cheap or they're just stingy. So do you, or as I said from the beginning, in the last video, you can go back and watch it, still on my Facebook page, Sherikoko Karibu. Yeah, you can say from the beginning of the relationship, day one, tell your girlfriend, let your in-laws know if you're planning to marry her. If it's the plan, anyway, on day one, you don't know. But on the first day, tell her you're not going to spend anything on her, not even a cup of coffee. So whether she stays or leaves, but make your point on the first day. But your brother, if you think of being stingy in dating, I promise you're going to be single for the rest of your life. I told you, be stingy, be by yourself. But as a man, you're dating a girl, you gotta spend on her. You want us to look good, huh? To stay on top. Even, by the way, let me tell you, that's why I said, even the last video, it's only broke men who complain, broke or stingy men. Because every boy, every man, every guy, some do it even as competition. They want their girlfriends to shine. They want their girlfriends to be on top. Makeup is expensive, hair is expensive, nails are expensive. If you can't keep up with that, be there. Be there. Because just kidding. By the way, there's no expensive woman. There is a cheap guy or stingy guy. You got, voila, you Warai Obarangi, the broke guys punching above. Dorothy. Joel mbu omumpi wako mawakwata. Haha, that's true. That's true. Joel, brother, it's true. There's no expensive woman. What money does that woman have that a man can't have? Huh? Really can't afford. If she drives a Range Rover, there's another man who drives a Range Rover or even more. So there's no expensive woman. He's a cheap, broke guy. But as I said, in the world, there's buffet. Find your level. Find your class. Find your class. Or build confidence at least. Have self-confidence. Be a border man and go to Kaguta Museveni and ask for his daughter. By the way, yeah. If you go to a rich girl's family, on Chigere, walking, even if the girl really loves you, the only thing that will open the gate for you is a dog and a gatekeeper who will tell you there's no job, we don't need a houseboy. There's even no way you can say you can lie, you went to school with their daughter. And they think of even you men who are complaining, seriously, you don't want your daughters to end up with stingy men or useless men. I don't think so. You're complaining. You don't want your daughter or even your own sisters to end up with a broke man. And I'm not saying a broke man shouldn't date. No. No, 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 no. Find your class, or even there are even women who don't mind about men who are broke. But you have, my brother, if you're broke, even if it's a woman with money, let's say, you can be broke in your mind, in terms of money, but rich. Obugaga, rich, all the riches are here. I might not be having money. You might, that's what I said in the last conversation. Even now I say it, there's nothing in life like having self-confidence. You might start talking, you might date a guy. Now let's go back to women also can love. Don't call us gold diggers. A rich woman, or anyway, a woman with money can also date a man without money. But you can't date a man who is broke and is empty here without ideas, without dreams, without plans, without nothing. No. You might be with someone, talk to someone, start talking to someone, because of course when you're dating, you don't know on the first date, wherever, you don't know if they work or not until you go deep into the conversation and they're like, oh. But if it's a woman who is not looking for someone with money, they might give you chance, talk, see the ideas and see how to lift you up. Or they can even put in their companies or build something with you. Like you help build something, like make your dreams, find a job for you, or in later stages of relationship, if you plan to marry, your ideas help. But you can't be broke in the wallet and be broke in the mind. Then date a woman who has either or both. And when they reject you, women, Kati, what do you want us to do? I date you when you're broke. I'm the one bringing food on the table. For how long? At least, I'm doing it for a period of time. Later. And as I said, serious, even you men, you don't want to be like babies at home or women at home. Like a woman you're dependent on a woman. Or even, by the way, as I said, even you men, you don't want a woman who is making more money than you. You don't want a woman who is strong. A woman who talks like this is a bitch. Some of you even wonder if we are men. Do you see any Adam's apple here? Huh? Have you all seen my boobs? Eh? How do I talk and you say I'm a man? I'm like a man. Eh? Seriously. Okay, my legs are maybe... My arms? Is it my face? Is it my lips? What makes you think I'm a man? Oh, Joel, and parents invest a lot of resources in bringing up your daughters. The only way one can pay them back is by respectfully loving their daughters. Yeah, Joel is saying parents should invest a lot of resources in bringing up their daughters. The only way one can pay them back is by respectfully loving their daughters. But the thing is, Joel, I agree with you 100%. 100%. But now, where the problem is, with today's world, you men have turned things. Nowadays, when a man dates you, on your wants to marry you, on your CV, you must have money, you must have a job. Before, most parents, most women were stay-home moms, or they didn't even have to work 100%. But now, even a woman must work. You have to bring 50-50. Sorry, you have to bring 50-50. Seriously, when with this, not, by the way, bringing parents, when are they going to have time to raise their kids? All parents, everyone lives in the morning at the same time. Some have kids in boarding schools, raised by their friends. Even the ones that at home, the society doesn't give us time anymore to educate our kids enough. Everyone is busy working. Everyone is a hustler. Those kids, our moms, our grandparents, most of them are not well raised. By both parents. They got most education from moms, because moms, most of them were housewives. But everyone is too busy. Too busy. You even get home, what are you going to educate kids? What do we even see what kids are doing? Some are in boarding schools, or we come back home late, exhausted. Now social media has taken over electronics, and not because, no, it's hard. Parents try. And remember, not everybody is lucky enough to be raised by parents. Some people, parents die when they're young. Some people don't even know their parents. Some people are on streets. And when it comes to raising kids, it also comes to partners. Behave yourselves around kids. For God's sake, be mature around kids. Don't bring your fights around kids. What are you going to teach your child that you're not teaching yourself? Huh? What? Parents were the examples. What am I going to tell you? Oh, don't do this, that, and that, that, and that, yet I'm doing the exact opposite. Mom and dad, we are quarreling, exchanging strong words around kids, and then you put you teach whatever, you teach your kids how to behave. How? They might listen because they are scared of you, but in their brain they're like, blah 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 blah. Who is this talking? Does she or him know who they are? Do they know how they behave? And let's not think, oh, I'm an adult, I should do it. Yeah, you're an adult, you're an example. They are meaning us. Kids are us. Hey, kids are us. Get that? Kids are us. So please, Joel, yeah, it's all whatever. But I think, Joel, the biggest problem doesn't even lie on, that's the problem. Society has high expectation on women more than men. Huh? No, it's time boy child is raised better. Boy child is taught how to respect women right from their sisters. Have you seen where homes where a girl is cleaning, doing and that, this and that, and a boy is doing nothing. Have you seen where a boy can say anything, a girl try to talk back? Hey, that's not how they talk to boys or men. Hey, excuse me. Joel, the women have been taught in a long time. This time, it's time for boy child. Boy child should know how to raise, respect their right from home, their sisters. And that's why I said it has to begin with parents. I don't think there's any violent man. 90%, it all comes from home. A man beating his wife in front of kids, and they think it's normal. Women should be beaten. You call your wife an idiot. Tomorrow he'll call his wife an idiot. And especially if the mom is quiet and doesn't react, then the child will grow knowing, oh, this is very normal. A woman should be beaten. A woman should be called an idiot or done this and that. No. Men, parents, raise your kid the way you want them to raise their own families. Respect your husband, wife, the way you want your child to respect their partner. So please, and this too much expectation of women. Women should be this, women should be that, women should do that, women should be superheroes. Women, you want us to work 50-50, take care of family, take care of you. Or be the mothers of the country, be the one with big heart to help others, be the one to feel sorry. No, women are tired. It's time for a boy child to be educated and to also do better. Too much expectations on women. We are tired. We are tired. That's why nowadays, if you find a woman who can do everything herself, a woman who has been educated and has their own self-confidence, we don't give an F. We don't give an F because we are tired. We are tired. Raise boys too. Raise and educate a boy child. Don't raise a child, a boy, growing to think they are kings. Kings to who? Who? King of where? Huh? The universal king is God, Jesus, whatever, Muhammad, or who else is the king? Yeah, some countries still have kings. In Sweden, we have king and whatever. By the way, we don't have presidents. We have kings. Uganda, yeah, I don't know how many, and other parts. I don't think even Uganda, our king can make any decision. By the way, so stop raising your boys thinking they're kings. To who? Kings of what? Kings of hell, maybe. If my boyfriend or husband is a king, then I'm a queen. I'm his queen, but not his slave. So mutual respect. Mwami. Umwami wande. Rugira. Umwami nde. King of where? I'm always wondering this thing. Man, woman, you meet as adults from different cultures, from different homes, different upbringings, different everything. The only thing that joins you is love. You're each other's companion. You're not my king. I'm not your queen. I'm not your slave, whatever. If you're my king, then I'm your queen. I'm not your slave to do everything for you. There's nothing like a king. If there's a king, where there's a king, there's a queen. Ahari Bwana hari na Seti. Sibyo? So hari umwami hari umwamikazi. Niba ushaka ko nkubera umwami, kumbera umwami, niba ushaka ko umbera umwami, ni ukuvuga ko njye ndi umwamikazi wawe. So twubahane, let's respect each other. Mutual respect. Things fail when one starts being this and that and this. No, same level. Husband and wife on the same level. Whether one is providing more or making more, whatever, that it's not about money this time. It's about you as one, as a family, as love. One love. Isn't that Bob Marley? Yeah, I think. Anyway, Joel, we try, but to answer your question, it's time for boy child to be educated. And society, please, don't put too much expectations. You're putting too much expectations on women. Work from 5 to, okay, let's say the average. Work from 9 or 8 to 5 or 4, wherever, whenever you finish. Then you come home. You have to be a super mom. Then you have to be a super wife. Impossible. Impossible. No, not just that. Outside that, you have to be the best your in-laws. Sometimes no, not even sometimes. You have to forget your own family and be the best your in-laws to impress them, as if you don't have your own family. Too much expectations. The society has more eye on a woman. This is sick. It is sick. As I mentioned, husbands can fight for a child or praise themselves when a child is good. Good at football, oh, that's my boy. That's my child. That's my daughter. That's my what? Let them say she got pregnant at school. Let them say she gets 0 in school. Let them say she was caught stealing. That's like mother. That's how the mother raised her. And you're like, huh? So if the mother raised her like that, where were you? That's a question to answer too. Where were you when the mother was bringing up the child? Where were you? So whenever you blame every bad behavior to be caused by the mother, ask yourself, where was I? Where was I? So, Ludivine, welcome. Marissa, welcome. Dorothy. Barrett, very true. Dorothy Barrett, very true that show a woman that she's respected and you see a future with her and she will stay yeah. Dorothy is saying, if you love and whatever, if you love and respect a woman, you will see a future in her, whether there's money or not. Yes, yes, yes. A woman who loves you, if you love them, they will show you love back. Actually, even most relationships, that's one thing, by the way. Dorothy, thanks for bringing up this. One thing people think, if a woman leaves the boyfriend or husband and later they meet someone who has more money than their ex, they think a woman left because of money. No, 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 no. My dear, first of all, they were there before with them even without money. Okay, some, might go because money is over, but who to blame? That's what I said even in the previous video. You approach with just money. You don't show love. You don't show anything. First day, have you ever met, by the way, let me tell you, you can meet a guy. Hey, my name is so-and-so. I have a pool. I drive this car. My business, I have this kind of businesses. I have a PhD in this. I'm like, wait, who cares? What the F? You come on the first date. Every time you come, you never let me talk. You just money, 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 money. You've not known me. You don't even need to know me. The only language you use is money, 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 money. Of course, seriously, even if the person was there to love you, came with an idea of loving you, they might fall in love with money. And when money goes, and they leave. But in reality, in other words, some people don't live because of money. Some women don't live because of money. Just because she has left you and finds a richer person than you, doesn't mean that's why they left you. No. Some people have maybe been treated badly in a toxic relationship, in a man who tortures them, in a man who doesn't care even if they have money. That's why I said there's a difference between being broke and stingy. You can have money and be stingy. There's a man who doesn't really. You've seen a lot of women who are in homes. Men are spending on their side chicks, traveling with them, giving them the whole world. But the wife doesn't drive even a Carina, Corona, wherever, the cheapest car, or they even if they did, they might even just buy it just because of the kids. But you find like a side chick is living heaven, way better than a housewife. And when they open up their eyes, or when their time comes and they leave you, and God wipes their tears with someone, with money, with someone who cares. They didn't leave you because of that man. They didn't leave you and search for a man who has more money. They've been blessed. Some are just blessed. We've seen people who are born very, 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 very poor, not even educated, married by rich men. It's not even that they were looking good. Someone like, you might even tell a man like, what do you want from you? What do you want? Like, they can't believe it themselves. It's just a blessing. But the world, people don't know what's really been happening in your relationship. Think you left because of money. And of course, okay, as I said, some may go because of money, and some might have loved you without money, and still, because not, by the way, even poor people, you can be poor and have no love either. There are some people who live, they've loved you, you're broke, they've given you kids, given you their lives without so much expectations, but you still cheat, you still beat them, you still do this and that. And when they're done, they're like, what? My next time? Hell no. I can't be with both broke and no love. I'd rather be with someone with money. If it treats me bad, or when it's over, I at least know it was a 50, win-win. I got this and that. He got that, I got that. But there's some relationship you walk out and you're like, what was I doing? What did I get? No money, no love, no nothing. So if I leave a stingy or broke man who mistreats me, who doesn't even love me enough, and I decide to be with someone whether I love them or not, for money, brother, sister, it's my business. You don't know what's going in people's lives. But not every woman who leaves their boyfriend or girlfriend, meets someone with money, have left because of money. No, they've left an asshole who's been treating them badly, maybe. You don't know what's been happening. You see people smiling. But you don't know what's going on. Even a real friend, even a real family member, they'll give you 10%. There's a lot of marriages, giving us fake pictures. One sleeps in the sofa, the other one in the bedroom, or they've just, or headquarters. They come out on street with matching outfits, lying to themselves, not to us. So please, don't judge people because you don't really know what's going on. And don't judge because one looks crazier than the other. The one who is quiet and doesn't show much could be more dangerous. Could be more dangerous. They say that barking dogs seldom bite. So please, broke men, brothers, we are not expensive. You're just not our class. I'm not saying myself, but I'm saying in general. So don't be broke and say a woman is expensive. Don't be stingy and think a woman is the two thing you. There's a lot of men who have pride, like real pride, to be taking care of their women. A lot. There's a lot. And as I mentioned, it's so unfortunate. There's a lot of men who have taken their lives when they lose the money or their jobs. Because their pride is to provide. So if your mind you don't want to spend, find someone who is okay with it, or just be yourself, by yourself. Get your money, hug it, kiss it. It's yours, it's your sweat. But don't waste someone's time. Or start calling us names. Before you call a woman names, just go in the mirror and tell yourself, brother, you're either stingy or broke. Don't complain. Gendo kore, go and work hard. Tina Binta, welcome Sherry, Nisha Baye, Otion Tose. Naye Nisha, the conversation is coming to an end. Domi, welcome. So guys, I'm just going to, it's coming, oh my God. Kuba wonyo awo. Omumbeja. Yeah. Mbarina. But it's not that I'm against boys or whatever. This is the truth. But as I told you, I'm on the 4th floor. I've dated and dated. I've seen it all. And what I've not seen, I've had it. And these things of money, this thing has been there. My dear, stop following the Western, whatever, lifestyle. If you want, wait for your turn to come. It hasn't come to Africa fully. Hold on for 20, 30 years. As for now, atalina sente linda zitakola ki? That was by Eddie Kenzo. Not me, and that's a male. So guys, anyone with any views about what we're saying? Should we end the conversation and continue tomorrow? Or should we bring another topic tomorrow? Please comment. For now, I'm going to be quiet and let everyone comment their views, or if we should close the conversation and continue tomorrow, or if tomorrow we should do something else. Or, by the way, comment if you want us, comment if you want me, excuse me, comment if you want me to be doing these live shows. Today I did it I started at 8 European time. So if this time is okay for you, please comment. Of course, it's very hard to find time which is perfect for everyone, but I think this wasn't so bad. Otherwise, comment below if we should continue time. I'll try and do it at least. I'm going to try and see if I can find a fixed day or days, at least twice a week. Once in a weekday and then once in a weekend, apart from Christmas and New Year. And excuse my English, not so good, but I hope you understood me. So, Joel Dorothy Ballet, you are very right. Commitment, network, teamwork, and focus are paramount in a relationship. Yeah, it's a teamwork. As I said, you're married. That's the only reason you're married, by the way. If you don't want teamwork, let's be in a relationship where one does their thing and the other one does their own thing in their homes. If I'm with you as a girlfriend, I don't expect you to come and clean for me. You don't expect me to come and clean your house or do this and that. But once you're under one roof, teamwork in everything. And this is where the problem is right now. Men have copied the Western lifestyle where a woman has to bring food on the table 50-50. But then after this 50-50, of course, you're all going to work same time. Maybe one even works longer, even the wife might be working longer. Then you want to come home, you sit in the sofa, the woman continues with the housework. Where is that 50-50? Where is that 50-50? So if you has to be, a home is supposed to be teamwork. Because that's the only reason you're together, as in living together. Omimbeja says, Bambi, speak your name. I want to learn how to pronounce it. We should continue with that. Or in the late night. Twice, Dorothy says, twice a week sounds good. Yeah, thanks for the response. So I'll try to do it twice. I'll try and do it twice a week. Maybe, I don't know, late night is different. My late night is not your late night because we are different hours. And of course, like I can do it around 12. But from 10 10 to 9, 9 to 11 or before that. That's perfect for me. Omumbeja wants me to say my name. By the way, for those of you who are not Rwandese or didn't take French classes, or you were given French class money and you dodged classes, or you took money to Mandazi as I did from English, people have problems saying my name. It's Kado. 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 Omumbeja. So next time, please, I want you to pronounce my name. I want a voice, a voice message, but that we have to wait at least, give it 2-3 days when you've forgotten. So Kado is my name, for those of you have same problem pronouncing it, and it's a French name. Yeah, I think it's very hard to see it, but I'm a mixed kid. My dad is French, my mom is half French. I'm dark because they were both hot and I burnt. So Kado is my name. It means French. It's in French and it means gift. So if you're my friend, don't expect any gift from me. Just take me. So guys, I think we call it the end of today's talk. I appreciate each and every one of you who has taken their time. Oh, Gabriela, sorry, you came late. You can watch this on my Facebook page. I'm going to post it. So thanks for watching. Thanks for spending time with me. Thanks for those of you who have shared your views. See you. I think, by the way, I think I'll be able to continue the conversation tomorrow because the weekend might be a bit tight. So I will see. Anyway, I will always post before the show, before the video. Then when I figure out which specific days, I'll let you know. But you can also comment either now or later which days you want. So we go with majority. Days, as I said, 2 days in a week, and time. You are the ones to vote which days and times. Then we go with the majority. So Aaron Murunji, sorry you came late, but you can watch this later. So guys, thanks a lot for being with me. Wish you a good night, good morning, wherever you are, and see you in my next one. Bisous.